Are we on record? Now we're recording. Say good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. It's early on Sunday, and Dustin is very, very happy. Morning, darling. Morning, darling. And the rest of the day and stuff, you don't mind. Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm not awake yet. Okay, where are we at today? So we were trying to finish up out here. Buddy of mine thought that, let me get around here. Showed him a picture last night of where we were, and he thought that our archer ramparts for the invasion or invading hordes were on the wrong side of the wall and weren't going to offer much protection. I think he's right. But that's what we did yesterday. We built archer platforms. So yeah, our catwalk is on the outside of the wall. I don't know if I've talked about this in a previous video, but we're putting these on the outside of the wall so that we can pour the floor at the same time. When we get the pumper truck, we'll be able to pour the floor at the same time. I will need to find a flat work crew to help with that because, well, I don't do flat work. I have not done very much flat work, so I don't want to learn on my garage. And we're gonna need a power trowel, and so I don't have one of those either. So yeah, that's where we're at. On the inside, this wall right here is fully stacked, ready to be cut at the angle. And then we got a still cut out for the door. I got a little piece of foam right there that needs filled in. And then, of course, spray foam, because gotta have more spray foam. The front side is completely stacked, and we have our verticals on, except we need two more. We ran out of steam yesterday doing that. Decided it was getting hot enough that we were quitting. So we got a couple more of those, and then yeah, that's it. So we got two more of those. This is fully stacked, so that is the height of the front of the garage. It's actually like maybe about an inch higher, so we have to just trim off just a little bit. we had to get enough of the lines set to know when we could stop stacking blocks. So that's what we did, is we got the line set up front, measured the distance, did the math at a 1/2 inch per foot, and then came down. And so that block just barely gets trimmed across there. The boards that you see sticking out, those are the beginning of the actual platform. And so we screw a board on coming out, and then we screwed a board coming down to the verticals, and then that becomes your butt rail. The top of that board becomes your butt rail. The bottom actually supports the platform, and then we're putting a 2x8 and a 2x4 up there. Again, if you remember from my previous videos, if you're doing this, put the 2x8 to the back or your heel side. That way, when you lean back on it, when you're pouring, if you have that 2x4 there, it gives enough. We've never broken one, even with the crappy lumber that we have. None of them ever cracked or broke or anything, but they would squish, and it would make your heart jump because you thought you were going over. If you put your 2x6 or 2x8, I mean, on the back side, it doesn't give, and so it just feels a lot better. And if when you're working, your toes give, you barely even feel it, and if you do, you just feel like you're going into the wall. So it's not that bad. Doesn't take your breath away. we've been doing most of this from the, whoa, sorry. We've been doing most of this from the man cage on the tractor. That's easier than trying to set a ladder across all this uneven ground and all of that. Not always faster. Sometimes the ladder is faster just because you can move it and each person can be working. This, I'm usually gopher and tractor driver. I don't know how many trips in and out of the tractor I made yesterday. And then Dan was stuck in the cage doing all the actual work. But it works. That tractor can be a little tricky to drive, and since you're going up and touching or getting really close to the wall, it's just hard to keep it smooth and not jerk and lurch forward. All right, enough talking. We are gonna get busy and try to get some of this done, try to get our kickers out. So some of the kickers actually have are attached to the ground. These three are not. I haven't even got those done yet, so that's next, or maybe not next, but that's to come. Okay, see you everybody. Okay, so I put a screw in this 2x4 about an inch or so longer than what we needed because I wanted to be able to jack up the catwalk, because this is the support for the catwalk.
Don't mind me, I'm comfortable.
This is really a good time for this.
It is.
Break time.
Oh, sheesh.
Have a pillow?
Zoom back down.
I'm coming.
Okay, so now it's actually too long to fit the hole, so I kick it out at an angle, and then as I push this in, it actually straightens and then jacks that part up. That's all.
That's all.
Another handful?
Thanks.
Welcome.
Right.
As far as the wiggle in them.
Yeah.
So the only way to hold these steady is to put the wood on it.
That long enough to get past the end? Oh yeah, that'll work. Alright, do you have a scrap?
Yeah, I think I got one of those right there by the saw working. You buy it by the saw.
Okay. 2x2x2.
Wise words?
Oh, wise words?
Anything?
Yeah, I got nothing. Don't eat the yellow stuff.
Hmm.
Is that wise?
I don't know. So, radar usually has a designated play area every day. And for some reason he has decided that this designated play area is in here where I've had all of the wood stacked nice and neat. And I come into this. He is moving all of these 2x4s because a mouse probably ran across the floor at one time before the house was even built. So he has now decided to move the 2x4s. These were all in nice, clean stacks before radar came in. So this apparently is the designated play area for today. Bye, Radar.
That got kind of soupy, soggy feeling.
Huh? Well, I took the twist out of it when he stepped on it.
Gotcha.
This isn't dangerous at all.
I gotta come see ya.
You know that one's gonna piss us off when we take this apart.
It will.
Why won't this come off?
Damn it, Jan.
All of those things are very true. It'll be fine.